Hey guys, it's John here, the Vintage Geek, and welcome back for another look inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. I've got something pretty cool today. I ran across the GameStop Exclusive Power Rangers, the Lightning Force, whatever you call it, collection, Lightning Collection, Goldar. Yes, this guy is awesome. I've been really wanting him. I think it's so cool that he finally came out. He is a GameStop exclusive, so you're going to have to run in there. If you don't go there that often, that's why you haven't seen him. He may have just come out, too. It could be very recent. Hasbro, of course. This is the Hasbro Lightning Collection series. He's around $22, so he's going to run you $2 or $3 more at GameStop than he would at a regular Target or Walmart. Just showing you the packaging here real quick. And then we'll break into this box here. Let's tear right into it. He's got the typical tray. Comes with some lightning, 2 extra hands, a sword, and the figure. He's got 2 wings that are strapped into the cardboard on the back, so we'll have to cut those free. I popped everything free. Let's take a quick look at the figure itself. Wow, the detail on this guy is amazing. Look at those details. His face, his eyes, his teeth. Wow. Pretty cool. He really looks good, I'll tell you that much. The armor. It's got kind of 2 tones in the armor. 2 tones of gold with jewels all around it. Everything around his waist is made out of rubber, so it flexes and bends. Armored boots and clawed feet. He's got his tail, but it's sort of wrapped up around him and locked in place. You can't really pose it or move it. It does bend up though, because it's rubberized. But that's about it here. Yeah. Alright, let's check these things out. We got the sword. He comes with this cool sword. It's got a lot of detail in the hilt and the guard and everything. Looks to be the same on both sides, yeah. Except for those clawed teeth that are there in the one side of the blade. Pretty cool though. Nice detailed sword. We got some purple electricity, purple energy, sort of like a Marvel Legends energy purple. Extra, let's see, this would be the left hand, a fist, and the right hand can have an open claw like he's reaching out. I'm going to get you. We're going to be shooting electricity from his fingertips. We'll see. It's got 2 wings here. One for both sides. This little peg there is going to go into a hole in his back. Wings look okay. There you go. And the wings have some articulation here. There's a joint in the middle that'll let you close them up to about that point. So if they go on like that, they'll be there, and then you can open them up that far. So that's kind of your range of motion on opening and closing the wings there. Just so you know. And I imagine if that goes on the figure, it'll be like that, right? Yeah, should end up like that. So let's get into, I think I'll show you how to put one of these on. Let's get into that. So there's a peg here, and I think you want to have the green, this little green gem facing towards the front of the figure. So there's a hole right there in his back, and you just kind of press this in, and the section with no green gem is going to face the back. That's kind of how I thought to do it, because then the green gems that are in the wings are facing forward, and you can see them from the front of the character. And there's better paint app on the feathers facing forward. There's also a joint in the back here that lets you close the wings up like that or open them along his back. But they don't really lock into place in either spot, so they're kind of flexible and bendable in a sense. There's just a little joint there, but it's not super tight, so it sort of wants to be half open and just kind of hang there. So instead of going like that, it would be neat if it stayed perfectly flat like that, but they kind of don't. And you can rotate them because of the peg you put them in the back. So they can kind of go up in the air like that. But I don't know. They kind of like flop. I think overall I'm just going to have to put them like this. That's going to be your best option, I think. I'm not 100% happy with the design of the way they did those wings. It's not... I know what they were going for. They wanted more flexibility, more posability. But I think in reality it just doesn't come off. And then consequently, you've got this big thing in the back for his frill, his fur. And it's hitting the wings if you try to turn it. And then it also just sort of blocks the mobility of this head. So really, he's got all the joints there, but he can't move his head. And these shoulder pads are rubberized, which give you some shoulder movement. You can go up about that far. Come down, you can go forward, you can go around, but it's kind of goes to there because of the shoulder pad. There's a rotation here, so you can rotate around that. Double jointed elbow, typical to Marvel Legends and Hasbro's Black Series. The wrist rotates all the way around. Pardon me, sorry. I had to get a drink here. Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. All right, so we'll move on to the body here. We've got a rotation in the body here. Oh wait, there also, sorry, I just noticed this. There is a butterfly back here, but it's barely able to. It still exists, but it's barely able to move because of the way the armor is. But the body moves all the way around. It does a 360. There is a red up and down joint right there. You can kind of see it there, but it's very difficult to actually get it to move. I'm going to try my best here. I mean, the rubberized armor shouldn't be in the way. It's rubberized. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Yeah, I think it's going. Yeah, he's bent over a little bit, but it's just difficult to get some of these joints to operate. Maybe it's the armor, maybe it's just the design of the figure, I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with the bulkiness of him. All this rubberized stuff around here. I think it's preventing the legs from moving that much too. The upper thigh joints, you can go kind of straight out, but you can't go back. That's as far as it wants to go. It's going to limit some posability there, but I don't know. He doesn't appear, I'm trying here, but he doesn't appear to have a leg swivel up there. No. Huh. It's got the double jointed knees, just like a Hasbro Black Series or a Marvel Legends. The feet have a joint. They have a ball socket, so he spins 180 or 360, sorry. And it pivots back and forth, goes up and down. There's a little joint in there where he can have some up and down movement to it. So you can get a little bit of action here in the feet. His clawed foot. And yeah, I guess that's about it, right? That's the posability of Goldar. Huh. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, you got to take some finesse, take some time, but you can get him into a few pretty cool poses. So here's how he comes out of the box with the sword in his hand. And now I'm going to switch the hands out for the fist in the left hand and the claw, open claw in the right hand. So you get an idea of both sets of hands here. He could use the clawed hand to shoot lightning. I don't know. That doesn't really happen, does it? He doesn't shoot lightning out of his hands, but you could do it if you're playing. You got your imagination going. Energy's flying out of him. Why not, right? Why not? Kids play with these. They can do whatever they want. I kind of like this one. I took the fist out and put the open hand so he could hold onto the sword, and then he's got the clawed open hand on the right hand. And that kind of, I think I like that. That suits me pretty well for how I want to pose him. He could be a left-handed swordsman. There's no reason for that. Reaching out with his clawed right hand and trying to get you. Yeah. But see, you can do some pretty decent, setups here. Oh, I tried to put the purple lightning on the sword. That make more sense. And it actually looks pretty cool that way. So I think that's the way I'm going to keep it for when I put him on display. I think I'll have it pretty much like this. I think that looks pretty good. The way the wings are sitting, the way the sword is with the purple lightning around it, and his open right hand sort of reaching out to be evil. So here he is next to Boss Lego, so you get an idea of size. We'll do a couple size comparisons here. Next to a 3.75-inch Kenner Emperor Palpatine. And this show you get an idea of size. We'll do a few different commonly known action figure lines. And you can sort of see how big this guy is. A Marvel Legends Deadpool. And follow up with a Black Series. He kind of blocked Finn's attack with that lightsaber, because Finn doesn't know how to fight with a lightsaber. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like toys, anything from the 60s, 70s, and 80s on up to what came out last week, then this is the channel for you. So you might want to subscribe and follow along, because we got some really cool stuff coming down the pipe. Everything that enters my toy room, I take a look at on this channel. So I really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks guys. See ya.